Hello once again, and welcome to episode 4 of a Buffalo's Betting video series. I'm Buffalo66. You may know me from my Twitter page, Buffaloholdem, and we also post these videos on ocelotsports.com, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Well, today we're going to talk about bankroll management, and since the NCAA tournament's coming up and there's going to be a whole bunch of games people are going to want to bet on, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about bankroll. And what is bankroll? And your bankroll is the money you set aside for betting, for your bets. And that bankroll, that dollar amount that you set aside for betting, 100% of your bankroll must be committed. And what that means is you have money set aside for betting, so if you lose a wager, you can afford to lose it because that money is set aside. It's not earmarked for any other purpose but betting on sports. Now, just because you set aside your bankroll for bets, this does not mean your bankroll is 100% invested. And what I mean by that is, if you set aside $1,000 for betting on sports, that doesn't mean you're invested $1,000 in bets at one time. It doesn't mean you put $1,000 in your sportsbook account. It just means that you set aside that money and you use what you need when you need it. You can keep your inactive roll anywhere you like as long as it's liquid enough to turn it into wagers when you need it. I suggest you only keep, if you're not going to make more than 4 bets in a day, then don't keep more than 4 bets on your sportsbook account. You can keep the rest of the money in your checking account or under your mattress or in bitcoins or wherever you want, as long as you have it ready to turn into bets when you need to turn it into bets. Now let's talk about bankroll management specifically. You have your bankroll set aside, and I feel comfortable splitting my bankroll up into 30 bets. So I have 2 mathematical examples posted here on the page. Example number 1: if I set aside $900, that's 30 separate $30 bets. Example 2, if I have 30 bitcoins, divide that by 30, you have 1 bitcoin per bet. 1 bet out of your 30 bet bankroll is 3.3% of your bankroll. That's kind of the amount of wager that you're looking to bet, and that's my comfort zone. Some people are more aggressive and some people are more conservative. It's up to your own individual comfort zone, but I like to be somewhere in the middle between aggressive and conservative, so 3.3. And as you look down here, often bettors rank their wagers on a scale. You might follow somebody who does the 1-star or 5-star play of the day, and that corresponds to wagering 1% or up to 5% of your bankroll based upon your confidence or your edge. So that's varying your bet. And advanced bettors will vary their bets as they should, because they have different edges on different wagers. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second, but I just want to point out that my choosing 30 bets, 3.3%, is right in the middle between 1% and 5%. So I think that's a comfortable place to start. And if you're going to place multiple wagers in a day, always place your strongest wager first so you can get the maximum designated wager down with the most edge. Your strongest wager is the one you like the most, or the one you have the most confidence in, or the most EV in, and you're going to want to put your most comfortable, whatever your wager size is, your max bet size down on that first wager. So if you have remaining wagers for the day, use your subsequent remaining bankroll to calculate subsequent wagers. This is designed to prevent overspending your bankroll or betting too much. The more bets you make, the less bets have edge. Your strongest bets have the ones with the most edge. Now, as we go along in this series, we're going to talk about bet sizing and varying your bet, and there will be different bet sizing strategies that will be incorporated later, such as Kelly criterion betting. But for now, just simple 30 bets in your bankroll, 1 bet, divide your bankroll by 30, and that's the size of your bet every day. That should keep you going, no matter even if you go on a big losing streak. I've lost 10 in a row before. It'll keep you in the game. You'll just be betting less. And also, one more thing before we go, I wrote an article on bankroll management last August for Ocelot Sports, and I will post that link in the description of this video. So we'll see you next week with a new video, just in time for the NCAA tournament. Don't forget about my daily handicapping videos. Let's get some winners, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.